I'm Shazy Gustafson, and I am an Unreal Engine Supervisor at WildBrain Studios. WildBrain Studios is an animation production studio making 2D and 3D content. A couple shows that WildBrain has produced include Carmen Sandiego, Chip and Potato, Ninjago, Fireman Sam, and Polly Pocket. In today's workshop, I'm going to be showing you how I use Unreal Engine every day in my work and give you kind of a fun project that you can do at home, completely free. You can follow along and you can personalize it, do some animation. It's super fun, super colorful, and I'm really excited to share it with you. In order to follow along on today's workshop, you will need Unreal Engine installed, and you can go ahead and go to this website and there is steps and instructions on how to install Unreal. So what we are going to be using today is actually this ArchViz interior project, and we're going to take this and make it a lot more fun. So now that we've clicked on the ArchViz interior project, we're going to create project. So go ahead and click on that. And this is just going to ask you where you want it to go. See, my documents is fine, and I'm going to hit create. So go ahead and just let that run and install, and then the project will open up afterwards. And now it's time for the workshop. I'm going to switch over to be sharing my screen so you can follow along and see what I'm doing, and we will go from there. In today's workshop, I'm going to show you how to go from this living room to this living room. So much more fun. We have a couple of our posters in here. We have some characters kind of bouncing up and down. Really cool, fun environment. So this is our fun scene that we have. I'm going to show you how you can change the colors in this environment. And this is similar to what we do in shows. We'll build sets and we'll kind of modify their colors. We'll work with an art director to have them kind of give their input and what colors work well together and what they would like to see in terms of lighting and all sorts of stuff. So it's really fun. It's a great exercise. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is how to actually animate a little character. So we're just going to do a simple up and down, nothing too exciting, but this is a great foundation to show you how you can move stuff around in this environment. I kind of picture them all falling over and rolling around. This is our project. These are all free. Everything is set up for you already. We have some lights, we have cameras. If you press the G on the keyboard, those will go away. And we have a fun kind of living room set. A little boring for my taste, but we are going to add some more colors and some variations and customize this space. You can click on things and move them around, which is pretty fun. You can kind of decorate how you want. You can rearrange this space. And when you click on any object, like a pillow, over here on the right side, you'll see some more information about that. A static mesh is its kind of 3D representation. You can click on this and you'll see this is just the pillow. You'll notice in here it has kind of like some materials, some fabrics on it, and that's what this is. Your material tells you a little bit about kind of the colors and the feel of that object. So again, in Unreal, you can click on everything. It'll give you some more information. So if we double click on this, we will see, hey, there's that. I guess this is maybe like a chevron pattern. You can see that it's fabric. There's tons of stuff here, but the most easiest one is the color, and that will let you put a nice kind of fun tint on things. And that's what we're going to use on a lot of these things. So let's make this green. You hit save. If you minimize this, you can actually see there's our pillows. You can, if you kind of move this out of your way so you can still see the pillows and click on this, you can actually see them updating in real time. Real time just means instantly. So this is the real fun part where you kind of go through and you start setting up some colors. So this is really fun. You can go through, you can start clicking on things and seeing what are you affecting and what colors are you changing. So usually if you see a bar like this, that means you can change the color. Oh yeah, that is really bright. Cool, so I'm gonna keep going through and setting up this space and giving it a little bit more colors, and then I will switch over to another project to show you kind of my final product. So here is my living room area. I've given it some colors, put some of our posters from all of our shows that we have worked on, and like I mentioned earlier, I made these little kind of WildBrain character guys. I thought those would be super fun, but this is super fun, super colorful. The next part is I'm going to show you how to animate one of these little characters. So I'm going to close this so I can show you how to start from scratch. So up here, of course, the save, super important. Use that all the time. The next thing is under cinematics, and that's kind of where we can start putting in some animation and making movies. Really, really fun. So under here, we're going to add a level sequence, and we're going to name this animation. And now you'll notice kind of like a timeline. Timelines are used all the time in animation, so you can time out your moves. So right now it's empty. If you go like this, nothing's gonna happen because we're not telling it to do anything. Okay, so we need to add some actors, just like in normal movies. So I'm gonna click on this character. This is called WildBrain Dude. And under track, we should see add WildBrain Dude. The actor has been added now, and if you scrub through or you play, nothing's gonna happen because we still haven't told it to do anything. So right now we have some values here. We have location, rotation, and scale. Location is moving, so moving up and down, left to right, side to side. Rotation, if you click up here, you can rotate your character. And scale is making them big or small, and of course Control Z to undo. So on the first frame, I'm just going to zero this all out. We're going to say just do what you're doing right now. Let's go to frame 30, and at frame 30 let's have him look this way. So we're going to add a key here, and you can see now this value has changed. So from this frame to this frame, and if you drag this or press play, you can see that he is now looking over. And then let's go to frame 60 and let's have him look back there. We'll add a key. Maybe let's have him scale down. So I'm gonna put a key back here for scale, means size that you're at, that's what I want to keep you at. But once he's over here, let's make him tiny. So you click on this to adjust the scale. Oh, here you go. Maybe we make him tiny like that, and we'll add that. So you can scrub through and see him turning and scaling around. So let's press play. We know! And maybe after he gets, maybe while he's tiny, he should also fall down a little bit. So we're gonna go back to 0. I wanna keep his location where it is originally. Go to 90, and let's have this little guy move down. Cool, so now he will shrink and stay on the couch, and he won't be floating in space. No! You can also record your own audio in here if you wanted. So now you have kind of the basics of building sets. So you can decorate your set, you can play art director. This default project that you download comes with some cameras in place. So like I said, click on everything, explore around. You can see that there's cameras set up for different parts of the living room. This one's a nice one. This is a nice shot too. So you can play around with that kind of stuff. To get out of the cameras, just press this right here. And then we added in some animation, which is kind of the next stage. Once we have our sets built, our characters made, then we go on into animation. And that's the funnest part. We get to see things really come to life and interact with the environment and other characters. So you have a little bit of everything. You've done assets, you've done sets, you've done animation. Have fun with it. Come up with a little story you want to tell. Thank you so much for watching my workshop. I had so much fun showing you how I use Unreal Engine every day in my work, and hopefully you are inspired to go out and learn more about Unreal and continue pursuing the awesome world of STEM. Bye!